All right, so it seems that most of you are here already. So let's now continue our discussion. So this is where we stop. Proper subset, I think, or no? I think here. So again, a setup itself can be a subset of itself. Okay, but in a proper subset, a set or a proper subset of itself cannot be, or that is false. Okay, it cannot be a proper subset of itself. Why? Because in here, the definition of a proper subset is it can be a proper subset of that set if and only if every element of that set is in the other set or in that set, but there is at least one element of that set that cannot be found on the other set. So, guro no, other set on that set. Basta ganito, para madaling intindihin. So, in superset, okay, just take a look on this one for now. Let's say our set A is our superset, and then B is the proper subset. So this one is true, okay, because we can find letter H, I, and then T on this superset. And then bakit siya naging true? Kasi there is one element on the superset that cannot be found on the proper subset. Okay, so what is that element? That is the letter B. Okay, but if it's A, is a proper subset. This one is false. Okay, so A is a proper subset of A. Okay, kasi yun na nga, habit, yung word na habit is nandito rin sa set niya kasi set niya rin yun, element niya rin yun. Pero wala na tayong difference na isang element dun sa isang set na yun. So, gets nyo ba yun? Kasi sabi dito, if and only if every element of B is in B, okay, but there is at least one element of B that is not in A. Okay, so sabi niya dito, dapat yung proper subset natin is kulang kumpara dito sa superset natin. Or babaliktarin ko, dapat yung superset natin is meron siyang isang element. Okay, dapat merong isang element or more na hindi mahanapan dun sa proper subset natin. Okay. But in here, everything that is in A is in itself. Kasi nga, sarili niya namang set yan. So this one is false. Kaya papansinin nyo dito, set B is a proper subset of set A since we have one element that cannot be found on the proper subset. So the same with this example. Set C is the proper subset of set B and set A. Kasi nga sa set B, we have letter A that we can find on the set C. The same with letter A, we have letter A and letter B that we cannot find on the proper subset set C. Okay, so the key point in proper subset is there should be at least one element or more that is in superset that cannot be found on its proper subsets. But for subset, so okay lang na magkaparehas sila. Okay, but in proper subset, dapat hindi sila magkaparehas. Wherein our superset should have one more spare element or should have one more distinct element other than its proper subsets. Okay? So lahat to, B, C, D, E is a proper subset of set A. Okay? So did you guys get the idea so far of a proper subset and a subset?
Yes, sir.
Really? How about the others? So good for you, Mr. Nail. How about the others? May
Yes.
clarification ba? Or question so far? Natulog yata ulit kayo eh. Po, sir. Okay. So, I hope the others answer is wala rin katanungan. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So, kanina pa ako superset ng superset. So, when we say superset, it is just the opposite of a subset. Okay. So, ang papansin nyo dito, a superset is a set containing all of the elements of another set. Okay. So, ito yung pinaka-father set natin or yung pinaka-maraming elements na pinagko-comparean. Like for example, we have the same example, A, B, C, D, E, yung habit natin kanina. Pero if you're going to read this one, A is the superset of B, C, D, E. Okay, naka-indicated na dito. A is the superset of B, C, ano pa? Uy, naulit to D and E. Okay, so dapat A, B, hindi pala. A, saan yung A? B, nakakagulo, nakakaduling. B, C, D, and E. Anyway, so basta ganun. So, B, C, D, and E is a subset of set A. Or, set A is the superset of B, C, D, E. Okay? So, kung papansinin nyo, kabaliktaran lang din yung symbol ng subset sa superset natin. Okay? Yung subset is facing the right side, but for the superset, it is facing the left side. So, ang pinaka-key point natin when it comes to symbol, kung ano yung hinaharap, okay, yung parang Pac-Man, okay, yun yung superset natin. Okay? So, kung papansinin nyo dito, sa subset natin, yung hinaharap nung parang yung si Pac-Man, okay, that is our superset. And then yung nasa left side, yung nasa likod ni Pac-Man is the subset. Okay? The same idea with our superset. Okay, binaliktad lang. Alright? So, the next one is relation. Okay? So, what is relation? So, bago tayo mag-start, so, alam nyo naman siguro to, say relation. So, we have a lot of kinds of relations. So, we have a relation of friends, relation of partner, relation of couples, relation of enemies, even relation of strangers. So, lahat yon may paglalagyan. Okay? Kung hindi ka magkakilala, we could say that your relation with that person is a stranger. Hindi ka magkakilala eh. Or, ano ba ba? So, basta lahat ng klase. Okay? Marami tayong klase ng relation. So, the same with sets. Okay? Let's say, A and B sets. So, a relation R from A to B is a subset of A cross B or A multiply to B or A from A to B. Okay? Given an ordered pair, X, Y in A cross B. So, we could say that X is related to Y by R. So, saan nanggaling tong X natin? That is, or coming from, or that came from our set A. And then Y came from set B. So, we could say that X is related to Y by R if nasunod yung condition na yon. Okay? So, we have a certain condition. So, mamaya is pag-uusapan natin kung ano yung mga condition na yun. So, this one can be written by X or Y or X is related to Y. So, ito yung basa ng notation na to. X is related to Y. If and only if ordered pair XY is in relation. The set A is called the domain and then the set B is called its codomain. So as always, when we say domain, it is your x-axis or yung nauuna, yung first element natin sa ordered pair. And then the codomain is the range or the y-axis. That is the second element when it comes to ordered pair. So papansinin nyo dito, meron tayong key points. Ito yung palatandaan nyo kung ano ba yung domain, ano ba yung codomain. Sabi dito, from A to B. Okay? So mauuna yung A bago yung B. So meaning, our domain is letter A and then our codomain is letter B. So again, meaning, kapag domain mo is yung A, meaning yan na yung X mo or element X. Okay? And then yung second element will be always Y. Kaya meron tayong laging ganitong format when it comes to ordered pairs. The first one is X and the second one is Y. So X is representing the first element and then Y is representing the second element, which is the codomain. Okay, so the notation for a relation R may be written symbolically as follows. So X or Y. So what is the, or paano ulit yung pagbasa nito? How do you read this one again? X or Y?
X related to Y.
X is related to Y, okay? So kapag binaliktad to, pag binaliktad, from B to A, so ito mababaliktad lang din. Y is related to X. Okay? And then dito, YX na siya. Okay? So I hope hindi kayo malito sa mga ganong, alam nyo na, minor twists when it comes to questions. Alright, so moving on, the notation X is not related to Y means that X is not related to Y. So supposedly, itong R na to, meron dapat siyang bar sa taas. Okay? Hindi nga lang makahanap ng character or yun na, special character na R na merong bar sa taas. So nilagay ko na lang is not. Pero supposedly ganun siya. X, R, bar sa taas, and then Y. So meaning, is not yung tawag doon. Okay? Not related to Y. So ang pagbasa dyan is X is not related to Y means that X, Y is not a relation or not an element of relation. Alright, so for you guys to appreciate this one, we have here an example when it comes to relation. So let's say a relation as a subset. So yung mga nabanggit natin kanina, yung mga subset, mga proper subset, mga superset, those are the very basic examples when it comes to relation. So yung relation ng set A to set B is yung set A is a subset of set B. So just an example, or vice versa. Okay? Alright, pero meron pa tayong ibang klase ng relation. Okay? Wherein you have to follow this condition. Like the same sa friendship. Okay? May mga ganitong klase ng friendship eh. So this group, okay, ang condition lang natin dito sa group na to is dapat mayayaman kayo. So parang samahan ng mga mayayaman. Okay? So yun yung relation nila. Mga rich people. Okay? Yun yung group nila. Meron din naman yung iba, samahan ng mga Dota boys, mga nagdodota. So lahat sila marunong magdota. Yung iba naman, yung relation nila is samahan ng mga nagmo-Mobile Legends. Okay? So dito naman, same lang din. Wherein, you have to follow that certain condition. Okay? Dapat ma-accomplish mo yung condition na yun or dapat meron ka nung condition na yun para masabing belong ka sa group na yun. Okay? So in here, let's say we have set A contains element 1, 2, and then set B contains element 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, and define a relation R from A to B. So from here, alam na natin na our set A is the domain and then B is the codomain. Alright? So as you can see right here, here's the condition. So we could see that A to B is in relation if and only if that X minus Y divided by 2 is an integer. Okay? So, pala gagawa ka ng equation or ipapalo mo na equation na to, dapat kapag in-input mo yung value ng X and then yung value ng Y divided by 2, dapat ang result is an integer. So bago natin malaman yon, okay, so of course we have to know the all possible ordered pairs of this set A and set B. A cross B is equal to, so in here we have a total of 6 ordered pairs. Okay, 6 possible ordered pairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So naturo ko na to last meeting sa ordered pairs natin or dun sa Cartesian product wherein, yun na nga, para ka lang nag-distribute ng number. So 1, 2, di pala, 1, 1, ako nag-skip. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, and then, ano yung pinakalas?
2, 3.
2, 3.
2, 3.
Alright, it's good. So thank you for that one, Mr. Udan. 2, 3. Alright. So ito yung mga possible ordered pairs natin coming from A and then B. Okay, or from A to B. So ngayon, isa-substitute natin itong mga values ng mga ordered pair dito. So yung first one is of course as always, this is our X, this is our Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X, Y hanggang sa pinaka-last. Okay? So pinakauna tayo. 1 minus 1 divided by 2 is what?
0.
0. So, unahin muna natin nasa taas. Okay. So, 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay. Divided by 2 is 0. How about the 1, 2? 1 minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to negative
1.
negative 1 half. Okay. So, negative 1 half is negative 1 half. All right. So, negative 1 half. So, thank you very much, Mr. Batkagan. Okay. So, at least alam ko may nakakaintindi. So, maganda yan kapag may sumasagot. Ibig sabihin, okay. So, ano yung third natin? So, 1 minus 3 divided by 2 is negative 2 divided by 2, which is negative 1.
Negative 1.
And then 2 minus 1 divided by 2 is 1 half. Okay, nasa na tayo? 2 minus 2. So 2 minus 2 divided by 2 is equal to 0 divided by 2, which is 0.
0.
And then 2 minus 3 divided by 2 is equal to negative 1 divided by 2 is equal to, ayun na pala, negative 1 half na siya. Okay? So ngayon, alam na natin yung mga result nila. Now, all we need to do is check or verify whether this one is an integer or no. So is this an integer? Itong pinakaunang result natin, itong 0, is 0 an integer?
Yes.
Yes. How about negative 1 half?
Yes.
Negative 1 half? True? Hindi po ba 1 yung last? Negative 2 minus 3 divided by 2.
No, sir.
Negative 1 half naman. Kasi yung pinaka-last natin is 2, 3. Okay, so 2 minus 3 is negative 1 divided by 2 is negative 1 half. Negative 1 half siya, okay. Kasi 2 minus 3 tayo, so mas malaki ito. Okay, so going back here, what is negative 1 half? Is it an integer or no?
No.
Okay, so ano ulit yung definition ng integer natin? An integer is a whole number, okay? So it could be a negative or positive, including the 0. All right, so kapag decimal na, so of course that is not
Rational number.
okay. So rational number na to, itong negative 1 half. How about this one, negative 1?
Integers.
So 2, 1 half.
False.
Okay,
False.
0.
True.
0, true.
False. False.
And the last one is false. So kung papansinin nyo dito, wait ko lang to ba, may nag-chat eh. False. Okay. So, kung papansinin nyo dito, meron tayong true, false, true, false, true, false. So meron tayong tatlong ordered pair wherein in relation. So what are those ordered pair? We have the 1, 1, 1, 3, and then the 2, 2. And then the rest are not qualified to call as or to be called as a relation. All right, so ito yung sagot natin for the letter A. Okay, so those are the ordered pairs that are in A cross B wherein they are in relation. Okay, so just a follow-up question. So letter B. Ito natin to. Okay, is 1 related to 3?
True.
So this one is true. Kung babalikan nyo dito, yung 1, 3 natin is true. So from here, pwede nyo maging reference to. So,
Okay.
so the first one is true pala. True. How about the second one? Is 2 related to 3?
False. False.
False.
False.
Ang negative 1 half. How about the last one? Is 2 related to 2?
True, sir.
False.
first one is true since 0 divided by 2 is 0. How about the last one? What are the domain and codomain of R?
Domain is 1, 2, and codomain is 1, 2, 3.
Domains are 1 and 2.
1, 2.
And then codomains
Codomains 1, 2, 3.
are 1, 2, 3. All right. So in paano ba? In learning on how to identify the domain and codomain is depending on the arrangement of your X and Y. Okay? Or of your set itself. So from here, kung papansin niyo from A to B. So nauna yung A, susunod yung B. So ano yung nauna? That is always your domain. And then yung pangalawa would be your codomain. So kapag napagbaliktad from B to A, then your B now is your domain and then A now is your codomain. So ganun lang naman. And then ito yung solution. Okay, solution ng ito. So for letter A, ito. So ayan, hindi nga lang true or false. Which is an integer, not an integer, not an integer, and then an integer, and then not an integer. Okay, so kung hindi mo masyadong nagets yung kung paano natin nalaman kung ito yung mga ordered pairs na in relation, so you can always go back on this one. Okay, and then ito yung solution for or yung answer rather, para dun sa example na yan. So same lang naman, true, false, true, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Right? So as usual, after that example, you guys are going to have a short quiz. So don't worry, very similar naman siya dito. Okay. May mga nabago lang, may mga napalitan lang. Okay. So iwanan ko na to sa inyo. So you have set Y, 0, 1, 2, set C, 0, 1. Okay. And then almost the same question. Right? Oops. Hindi ko natanggal yung sagot. Anyway, so nandito na rin lang yung sagot. So sagutan na natin dito. So this one is an example from the spherical relation. So define a relation C from R to R as follows. For any xy is an element of real number times real number. So xy is an element of circle, means that x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. And then kung papansin niyo, given na yung mga given na yung mga numbers natin, okay, from A to F, okay, meron na yung mga default or mga fixed number. Kasi kung ilalagay natin lahat ng mga possible numbers, yung real number times real number, is napakarami. Okay. So given lang yung ilan. So from here, we have to follow this condition. So x squared plus y squared should be equal to 1. So kapag true yung equation na to, in that ordered pair, meaning that ordered pair is in relation. All right, so first, we have here 1, 0. So is 1, 0 an element of, may naisip akong paraan. Ayan. Ayan, yun na lang muna. Okay. So is 1, 0 an element of set C? Is 1, 0 an element of set C? Or
True.
Is this true? So check natin. So we have here the x squared plus y squared is equal to 1. So 1 squared is still 1 plus 0 squared is still 0. Wherein, if you're going to add those two, you'll get 1. So letter A is 2. Right? How about the second one? 0, 0. Is 0, 0.
False.
Alright, so nakita niyo yung sagot eh. So 0, 0. So napakadali lang naman yan. Bakit parang natatagalan kayo? So 0 squared is still 0 plus 0 squared is still 0. Wherein kapag pinag-add mo yung dalawa, you get 0. So the same ba siya dito? So hindi. So ang sagot niyo dito is false. How about the third one? Is this true or false?
True.
Negative 1/2. So kapag in-squared niyo yan, you'll get positive 1/4. How about the other one? Kapag in-squared mo. Ano makukuha nating result?
3/4.
So this one is 3/4. So squared is basically makakancel lang yung square root natin. And then may square din yung denominator natin, which is 2 raised to 2 is 4. Alright, so, 3/4 pala. So 1/4 plus 3/4 is equal to 1. Check ko lang yung chat. 3/4. Okay, yes, tama ka, Mr. Batkagad. So this one is true. Alright, how about letter D? What letter D? Anong sagot natin dito?
False, sir.
False, sir.
So negative 2 raised to 2 is already 4. And then dadagdagan mo pa ng, so kahit anong number naman na yan, actually kasi 0 naman siya, is still 0. So this one is 4. So false. How about letter E?
True, sir. True.
0 related to negative 1. So 0 is still 0. Kahit anong gawin mo dyan. And then negative 1 raised to 2. This one will become positive 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So true. How about letter F?
False, sir. False.
Alright. So 1 squared plus 1 squared is 2. Yes, letter F is false. How about letter G? So what are the domain and codomain of set C? Anong domain natin sa codomain? According from this question.
Set of all R pareho, sir.
Set of all R. Okay, so or you can say the domain and codomain of set C are all real numbers. Kasi yung X natin is a real number and then the Y is also a real number. So pwedeng ganyan. The domain and codomain, domains and codomains of set C are all real numbers. Okay? So moving on. Oops. Yan. So after ulit na example, you're going to have a quiz. So don't worry, this one is very easy, just like what we did on this one. So it's true or false. Okay, so iwanan ko na to sa inyo. Alright, so after that, we have an arrow diagrams of a relation. So this is just another way of saying that this set is in relation with this set with the use of arrow diagrams. So instead of using R or yung kanina, ito mga ganito, or any variable name, so ito, gagamit na lang tayo ng arrow. Okay? So suppose R is a relation from a set A to a set B. The arrow diagram for R is obtained as follows. So yung substitution ng symbol R natin is now an arrow diagram. Okay? But before that, we have a condition wherein number 1, represent the elements of A as points in one region and the elements of B as points in another region. So sabi niya, yung set A mo dapat is, let's say, nandito sa region na to, or nasa bilog na to, or nasa area na to, ganon din sa kabila. Dapat separated sila. Okay? And then for each X in A and Y in B, draw an arrow from X to Y if and only if X is related to Y by R. So symbolically, draw an arrow from X to Y if and only if X is related to Y, or if and only if XY is an element of relation. Okay, so saka lang tayo maglalagay ng arrow diagram if they are in relation or if that ordered pair is in relation. So for you to appreciate this one, we have this example. So example on arrow diagrams of a relation. So we have two sets, okay, set A and then set B. wherein set A contains an element of 1, 2, 3, and then set B contains an element of 1, 3, 5. And then says here, and define the relation S and P. So we have two relations. So a variable S as your first relation, and then variable T for your second relation, from A to B as follows. So we now have here the condition for us to be able to see that, all right, so this relation or this ordered pair is in relation. So sabi dito, X, Y is an element of relation S, meaning that X is less than Y. So kapag nakahanap ka ng ordered pair na X is less than Y, then that is already a relation between those two elements. Or kung hindi mo masyado magets to, so I put here inverts, S is a less than relation. Okay? So in here, S muna tayo, mamaya na tayo sa T. So kung papansin niyo, ito yung pinaka-Venn diagram of set S or relation S. So yung condition lang naman is X is less than Y. So ito, 1 is less than 3. So kung papansin niyo, meron na tayong arrow diagram. Okay? Kasi nga, mas lesser yung 1 natin kaysa 3. The same with this 1, 1 is less than 5. So just draw an arrow diagram on that one. The same with this 1, 2 is less than 3. So just draw an arrow diagram. 2 is also less than 5. So just draw an arrow diagram. And then 3 is less than 5. So just draw an arrow diagram on that one. So pag wala na, okay, hayaan nyo ng iba. Kapag walang arrow diagram, meaning we are not in relation. So as you can see right here, we only have 5 pairs wherein they are in relation. Okay, so that is it for the set S. And then for set T, wala nang condition. Okay, meron ding mga ganito, meron ding mga ganun example wherein naka-indicate na kagad. So set T or relation T is 2, 1 and then 2, 5. So basically, i-link nyo lang yan. Okay? So 2, 1 and then 2, 5. Okay? So no explanation behind kasi nga considered na siya as a relation. Okay, by default. Okay, so ganun lang naman kung paano gamitin tong arrow diagram for relation or as a relation. So pag may arrow diagram, meaning they are in relation. If walang arrow diagram, meaning they are not in relation. Okay? So after that, of course, you're going to have a quiz. Okay? Quiz on arrow diagram. So we have 2 sets and then the relation, condition pala, and then the instructions. Draw an arrow diagrams for R or for this relation. Alright, so hanggang dito na lang muna ulit since I now only have 1 minute remaining. So, ayun. Kita-kits na lang ulit tayo mamaya sa part 3. So sa may mga question, pwede pa rin naman. I think meron pa tayong 1 minute and 30 seconds. Pero sa mga wala na, so you may now leave and then just wait for the part 3. Okay? Alright, so do you guys have a question? Miss De Vera, Miss Gotim, Mr. Ronald John, and then Miss Shane Zambrano. Chen? Shian? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Anyway. So, wala. Hindi kayo sumasagot. So, I will end this now and then just wait for the part 3.